welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 12th of December, 2015. The moon today has entered the sign of Capricorn, and over the course of the day, it will transit the nakshatra of Purva Ashadha. The mind has a tendency to play really nasty tricks on us. Or so it seems, really. Ultimately, it's just about our own growth and being taken in different directions so that we can learn more deeply about ourselves and who we are and come to grips with ourselves and develop deeper levels of self-understanding and hopefully self-acceptance. That is, if we pay attention. And that is also if we don't take an inch and make it into a mile. What am I going on about? Well, sometimes you can read a little too much into something. Okay? You're being shown something today. An awareness dawns on you about yourself, about who you are, about how you are. Something comes to you which helps you think that you're getting out of a difficult situation. But it's not that you're not. It's not that things aren't changing. And it's not that what you're learning isn't good. But I like using the analogy of having a packet of seeds, right? We have a packet of seeds, and immediately we start envisioning what those seeds are going to grow into. That in itself is good. That's a positive thing. But if we then, in turn, take that packet of seeds and envision what's going to grow into that, envision more seeds growing from that, and then us having a full farm filled with tons of produce, and then looking at all the money that we're going to make off of all that produce, selling it at the local vegetable stand, well, we might just be taking things a little bit too far, because what have you got in your hand? It's really just a packet of seeds, isn't it? Is that necessarily a bad thing? No, because it's seeds, and those seeds are the beginning of something. But if you let your mind run rampant, really rationalizing every single aspect of the situation, it's not going to be helpful to you, right? You've been through a challenging situation recently, which has taken you to a very deep place inside of yourself. It's taken you to a place where you're able to be more authentic with what it is that you're really needing in your life, and also giving you an understanding of what you can do to hopefully bring that into creation. But all that you need to do is to just be natural. You don't need to then take this information that you're getting and then pump yourself up with pride or further ego and don layer upon layer of superficial existence, which isn't really who you are, when instead you can just be true to what's evolving inside of you. And recognize that everything that you need in order to be truly successful is just naturally going to flow to you from doing that. So things are moving in a very positive direction for you right now, but you need to take your time and not lose the understanding which you have just now come to. Purva Ashadha is a moksha-driven nakshatra. Its desire is to shift a set of circumstances, to liberate oneself from a difficult set of circumstances. And it's associated with a winnowing basket, which used to be used in ancient times, and not really so ancient, maybe back in before they had farm machinery, so that's not ancient, seems ancient though, to shake grains back and forth in order to separate the wheat from the chaff. Now there's the understanding of getting rid of all the excess that one doesn't need and getting to the nourishing bit within, right? We often use that analogy, separating the wheat from the chaff, in order to find the strong ones. Well, true strength comes from being yourself and tapping into that inner nourishment and getting rid of all that stuff that you don't need. Right? So it's the inner part of the grain that's very nourishing. It's not the outer husk. You can't digest the outer husk, just as you can't digest something that's not meant for you. Instead, you need what's real for you, and you need to come to that understanding. And there is a seed today that gives you the capacity to do that. But here's where things get difficult. It's what you're doing with that seed. The lunar Tithi today is Shukla Dvitiya. It's the second day of the bright half of the moon. And with this particular energy, there's the tendency to not really learn from a situation. Instead, to just discount things and to let the mind run crazy with what's actually becoming apparent to you. The solar lunar yoga today is Vriddhi. Vriddhi is about increase, but ego can just as easily increase as truth. And it's all what you choose today. It's all the perspective that you choose, right? There's going to be some difficulties not walking that egotistical path. But just remember that little seed. And that's what you've got. If you would like a little bit further information on a difficult situation that you might be dealing with, I wanted to point you to my website, AuthenticAstrology.com, where you can schedule an astrological service should you so desire. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 12th of December, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.